It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers bruising running back. He's been a frequent end zone tourist.
The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his 4th NFL campaign.
Okay. When you take a quick look at the box score, you'd think, okay, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They clearly won the game, but it wasn't the case. And what that tells me is they're just not getting enough contribution from the entire team. He had a really nice day. Some things that he still needs to clean up, but can they get better balance on the offensive side of the ball? And then, frankly, they need to make more plays on defense and get more contribution out of the special teams. This can't just be a team that puts all the pressure on the quarterback position and says, hey, go out every week and just win us the game by yourself.
He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face second down and 7. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5. Throwing now from the gun. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. He is in. Josh Downs. Touchdown, Kansas City. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the former Buckeye, their rookie quarterback out of Ohio State.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week, Mike, and we asked him, he said, can you put your finger on what went wrong last week for what was a pretty rough outing? And he said, if I'm being honest, I didn't have my best week of practice. I practiced much better this week, and I'm expecting it to carry forward into the game. If he can continue to get better, and they can show that they can win when he doesn't have his best stuff, if he plays a cleaner game, this is going to be a tough team to beat.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20.
Let's add that to the list of great throws we've seen out of this quarterback here in the first half. We thought he might be in line to have a good game, especially against this style of defense. But let's be honest, Mike, he's been more than just good. He's been sensational.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's caught left side by Odunze. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Kicked off by Carlton Davis.
Every defensive coordinator in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. Yeah. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 24 on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Off he goes. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. 2nd and 7. On the handoff. This is Cook. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Pass right side to down. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. Short game there. Down to the 10. They motion the slot man left. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him short. Put him down at the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards. And we still have another half to play. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Now, faking the give. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Steelers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. One quarter in the books. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, KC. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. He is out of bounds, but that's a nice return to give the offense the ball up past the 45-yard line.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback, and I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. That's down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll look to throw yet again. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
A carry for Cook. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. On comes the punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is complete. Odunze working across the field. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
A gain there of 11. Good for a Steeler 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. He connects with Mims. And he'll be taken down, let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes 3rd and goal. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Back to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Good running on display there, taking it to the 5, but now it is 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Steelers. Extra point attempt to come here. His kick is good. And the Steelers draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, Jefferson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. That's to the outside, and he's got Jefferson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st, so it'll bring up 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Chiefs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and goal. That's Washington, the man in motion. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Steelers are able to get it back within a score.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. The Steelers offense and their quarterback. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces it.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 47-yard line.
The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him.
And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first down throw there is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion moves him over 400 yards passing for the game. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 3. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
That's Washington, the man in motion. A run on first and goal. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Steelers will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense getting set to get back to work. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll drop to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in.
Look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. 1st and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. His drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
That's Washington, the man in motion. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's incomplete. Daring Paul on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Ready up. Ready. I go.
A run up the middle with Cook. And that one is closed. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Throwing now on third and long. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out in front, 27-24.
Job number one on this drive. Find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. Back to the air once more on second down. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there as time has expired. The third. Big play coming up. This is third down. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Here's 1st and 10. That's Washington, the man in motion. Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I don't understand.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll go right and find his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a Steeler first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
Quick throw here is complete.
Seemed like the receiver might ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be forced to just throw that one away.
Everything
It's
I
incomplete.
did, nothing like this ever happened. He uses on everything.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He will have a Steelers first down. That'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. This one complete to Washington. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line, enough to get the first down and keep it going. He connects with Mims. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And he will score again. Touchdown, Steelers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Sometimes in the NFL, you have to be careful what you ask for. This offensive line, they were very clear to us this week. They wanted to take on this group. They loved the ability to be challenged. Well, they might have poked the bear a little bit too much because they've now surrendered a whopping 10 sacks in a single game. And I don't think there's been any signs of this pass rush slowing down. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is caught downfield by Odunze. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A gain of 30. First down, Pittsburgh.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw yet again. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Mims sent in motion here. He's into space past the 25. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Here's 1st down. They'll stick to the ground. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. They'll run. And the Steelers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here is first and goal. That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll run here. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for first and 10. And now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here's second down. He'll take a deep shot for downs. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.